I think that there is not an objective grasping of the historical truth of a life. In the beginning, psychoanalysis was concerned with overcoming repressed wishes and feelings. Gradually, we learned that just insightful interpretations were not enough to change the emotional architecture of our patients. Nowadays, our focus has shifted towards helping the patient to learn from his experience. A subject capable of reflecting about his life is always in transition between moments of greater and lesser contact with his unconscious. As such, the subject is neither in the conscious nor in the unconscious, but in dialectical relationship between both instances. The analytical process promotes the creation of the subject through the widening of the capacity to represent and work through symbolically his emotional experiences. The human mind is a continuous work of transformation. Roussillon believes that there is an ever-present drive towards integration in the mind, an idea formerly put forward by Melanie Klein. The process of symbolization is what gives a first form to psychic material and allows its continuous transformation through progression in formal qualities of the symbolic representation. Philosophically speaking, we may ask ourselves, what is the nature of this knowledge conveyed through interpretation? Has it to do with the knowledge of facts and their interweaving, or of knowledge as a living emotional experience? Hidden meanings, absent and potential meanings, grasped through certain images in symbolic forms, associate with the dream, free emotions from which open to new affective networks and as such, widen the spectrum of meanings, opening to another potential meanings. Along this line, the analysis is transformational by focusing more on the process by which the patient acquires knowledge about him, including becoming aware of the resistances to doing so. Knowledge through an emotional experience of how the patient is being is far more important to generate transformation than being informed about who he is. Before can be an interpretation, it is necessary that the analyst go through a complex psychic working through, in part conscious, in part not, as it is not enough that he be aware of what feelings are projected into his mind by the patient, but also necessary that he traces in what way the experience of these feelings affected him. I believe that this is the reason for the usefulness of the expression to dream the patient's dream. In this context, the word dream does not hold a total identity with the phenomenon which takes place while we are sleeping, but rather more related with the dream work that takes place during sleep in order to produce the dream. The central characteristic of this dreaming, the patient dream, is that it happens in an oneroid state during which the mind is unfocused and follows the same principle of the eventually suspended attention proposed by Freud as a basic psychoanalytic attitude. To dream together happens upon the transformation of an emotional experience into an expressive phenomenon that makes itself present in the mind of the analyst in the form of an affect or a representation. The interpretation ensuing from this process will not only convey knowledge about the patient, but above all, afford the chance of transforming the self, thanks to the emotional experience initiated by the verbalized interpretation. As such, in my view, the analysis is generating in the patient this transition from knowing to becoming.